How are you? Hello, hello, hello. Let's see if you can see me. Hello. So I'm a little bit scatterbrained here, but we are going to work. We are going to work. Hey, there you go. You can see me. Hey, how is everybody doing? Hello, hello, hello. I am working, okay? We are working. We are starting this fast. Fast and Furious is the name of the game today. Don't you just hate it when you don't leave things when you're supposed to? Like, why do we not leave things where we're supposed to when we get done? Like, why? Why does that not happen? The little angels don't come in here and put things back together again. You know, I really would appreciate them coming back here and putting everything back together again. Yes, I sure would. Okay, I'm going to cut this at 2 inches. This is a gold, and that pretty pink that is from Phoebe. Pink, purple, I don't know what color you want to call it. Annie Pence will tell us. Okay, she's my color queen. And I cut them together. It didn't cut very well. How is everybody doing? Hello, hello, hello. Hi. I have so many of you here with me. Thank you so much for hanging out. I so appreciate that. And we're going to do that one more time. We've said 2 inches. I am a very big person on the gold, right? You know that. But I am not that big on changing the colors of this. But I was looking for something. And Phoebe, this is the Phoebe pack, just came out at me. And I said, whoa, that's booty. And for some reason, I thought it looks so similar to the colors that I was seeing in, let's put this one on top. We're going to do one of each because I'm not sure what color I want, right? I'm not sure yet. So the colors of the Phoebe pack of foil match perfectly with the Paradise pack that we are using for our Zoom class, and I was just absolutely loving that. Okay, so we have hello. How is everybody doing? I have Marilyn and Beth. They are busy doing doctor's appointments today. Hello, Dita. You have your iced tea and your trail mix. Oh, I love that. You're ready to rock and roll. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate you guys being here. I have been working on all day. I have been busier than a bee all day with our little Zoom class. It is so stinking darling. I'm looking for it somewhere around here. It's already buried under stuff. I don't know where it went. Okay, now we have that one in gold. So I'm picking out some things here. I'm making a page, also beach inspired, because we've moved over from Madison to beach inspired themes, right? We are in a full summer, and of course we can do Madison for 4th of July, and we might do that. We might do a 4th of July class for July. Red, white, and blue kind of thing, okay? So I am cleaning this up, and this is, I didn't see, I think it's a Club at Home 2 kit, okay? This gorgeous thing that looks like waves. I think that is just perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect for our beach-inspired classes. It has that wave look. I think if we did it in colors of blue, it would be so pretty. It would look like water. I really think it'd be beautiful. Okay, so now I'm going to do this, and it does not fit here. Nope. Okay, let's do the pink now. I want to do the pink in this gorgeous long one here, and then we're going to switch over to the gold. Do you see? Give yourself some choices. When you're designing, give yourself some choices. You may want to see it in your head like I do when I go to sleep. I see pages. And You may see something, and then when you actually put it together, it's not the same. Hello, Dita. Hello from California. Hey, Dale, sweetheart. How are you doing? My Northern Illinois lady. Oh, my God. Canadian wildfires. Oh, my goodness. I am so sad about that. Yes, we have to keep all our Canadian friends in our thoughts, and please stay safe. I have been through fires, so I know it is a very scary situation. And you say you're going to take all of your stuff with you, but I took nothing. I took nothing. I think I took my wedding album because I was thinking it wasn't digitized. But yeah, I just took my pets, jumped in the car, put all my pets in there. By the time my car was filled with animals, there was no room for anything else. And I said, okay, I just did laundry that time. And so I grabbed the laundry basket. I figured there would be clothes for everybody to wear. You know, if there was, why run around and get stuff? I just had it all in a basket and off we would go. Yes. Okay. So here we have 2 of those. And then I am thinking beachy, but I'm kind of reserving my, what do we call this? Paradise paper for my class. So therefore, I am trying to find other paper that looks similar. Let me pull this one out. So what I found is, find your beach paper. And for me, inside of our Paradise paper pack, there are some pages that look very similar to the Carmen. You guys remember Carmen? She's beautiful, Carmen. Carmen has beautiful bright colors, orange and browns and just gorgeous paisleys and roses. Absolutely beautiful. So I grabbed one of these pages as my embellishment. We are going to work on, this is not the right one. We're going to work on smocking today. So smocking is one of those paper collections that you have to kind of really work. You have to play with it to make it feel right for you. Okay, there's lots of ways to cut. So I have a 2-inch strip and a 1.5-inch strip. And if I remember correctly, the smock, this is the one we're doing today, fancy folded smock border. The smock border is best with 1.5. I'm not sure, but for some reason I'm remembering that. So I did both. I did the 1.5 and I did the 2-inch. And we are going to have to find my plates. They're around here somewhere, but I don't know where they're at because I was just using them. Not the big monster plates, my other plates. Wish we have a backup. Does this work? Yes. Okay. So I didn't think about that, huh? Okay, so here we have 2-inch strip, 1.5-inch strip. Okay. Whew, let's take a little break here. Hold on. Let's get this organized. Okay. And I'm not upside down, but if I turn the camera, then I think I become upside down. Hey, upside down people. So now I'm not so upside down, right? Okay, so hello. How's everybody out there doing? I'm so glad that you're here with me. What do you think about this? Okay, so we are talking about smocking. That is the embossing folder we're going to work with today. I think that it's going to look really, really cute with this beach paper. Again, sometimes when you're doing embossing folders, you might see a little bit of the back. So you want to use double-sided paper, and look at how delicious that yellow is in the back. Oh, so delicious. I just love it. Okay, so this pack is coming from Carmen. Carmen is an old one. It's right here. Look how beautiful she is. But, these were really nice. These were nice, thick packs. You got to have some of this that you can kind of put in your front of your, wherever you were storing it. And then the back, you always got a sample, like this gorgeous sample of stuff here, and then you got a little page that you could do with it. So I really like this paper pack kind of system compared to the plastic and the tissue that we're using now. Maybe that's something that's possible. I know it's gooey on this, and maybe people don't like the gooey part, but I just love this one. Okay, so I picked out the Hawaiian print because this print is very similar to the one that we're using in Paradise. So if I'm going to use a page, then we might as well do it for Paradise because I am all over Paradise lately. That is all I have been doing, especially this morning when I was putting together all of the instructions. And Paradise video for the mini book drops tonight at midnight. So you have some people have already registered and already have their emails with their PDFs and are already at this moment watching the mini book instructions. If you registered at Zoom, then I have your email to do that too. So I need you to go register for Zoom so I can get your email so I can send you the instructions. And since we had a really hard time, or I had a really hard time getting all the pictures and the written instructions, this time I did a video for you. So I did a video and instructions. You'll be able to take notes on your instructions. I know we all work a little bit different, whether we need to read it or see it or hear it. So I did both. So, okay, let's see how that system works. It's a learning process for us, right? Okay, I want to do at least 2 of these because usually when you pleat them, you get less of a 12. And I am thinking of my page going into a 12-inch border because we have to make a border. So let's move over to the table and see what everybody is doing. And you can see my desk, and I can turn this around. Cute, cute dress. Thank you, Miss Kathy. This is from my lovely little shop that is next door to my office. And so darling, it also has pockets. Dresses come with pockets now. Is that not so cool? I never had dresses with pockets when I was itty bitty, but yes, you always look so cute. You are adorable. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Okay, so I'm going to do one more, we said, of a 2-inch, okay, and one more of a 1.5 inch, because we're going to test this out for our smocking to be both. So smocking is a sewing technique. Donna McPherson, where are you in my life? Tell me if I'm correct. And you get little pleats in it, and it looks really cute on paper. There's a couple of different ways we can fold our paper, so let's see how we do. Okay, now we're going to put this away. Now, I always like to have the pleat or the paper technique, and then I like to kind of finish it with a little bit of these borders or some florals or something. This kind of just hides all the sins that we didn't cut correctly, or we didn't pleat it right, or the glue squirted out, you know, that kind of stuff. Okay, and this comes from here, Crop at Home 2. This is Crop at Home 2 Loveliness. Oh, look how beautiful that is. Ooh, that's gorgeous. Yes, I love oh, we can't call that vintage. It's not really vintage. The older dies. Okay, so here we're going to have 2, and then 1.5, and 1.5. And I'm going to go for it, you know, because it's just paper. I'm going to try to do it all at the same time. The idea is to put it in here together. The little pleats start right after this border. So you want your paper to start right where the border is, okay? You don't want paper to not have that pleating on it. And fold it in. How's everybody's Monday doing? Are we doing good for Monday? It's been crazy busy here, but you know, it's good. It's good to be busy. You know, I think I'm a busybody anyway. Okay, we're gonna lift this up and put it into our little sandwich system. Okay, let's see, who do we have? We have Beth and Marilyn and Dita. How are you? Dell is on the border of the USA here. Hello, how are you doing? I have Doris. Hey, Doris, how are you? And then, okay, so Carmen might have come with flowers way back when. but I don't have flowers for her. So I kind of went and got this, I believe is Annalise. I was looking for something with that orange and yellow. So I don't know if I'm going to use it, but I was just inspired by that. So just remember, if you are thinking you don't have that. I also went and looked at Thankfulness, because I remember that Thankfulness had some little oranges in it. Oranges, not oranges, but orange florals. Okay, so think about that. And then you can always add a C embellishment. Stickers with embellishments, right? You could always do that. That would be so gorgeous. All right, so here is our pleatings. Okay, now this is the part that we just kind of sit down, have a glass of tea, a glass of wine, because this takes time. You have to fold it, you have to manipulate it. So just let me have a little time here to catch up with you. All right, these two are dies. We're gonna move them out of the way over here with my magnet so I don't lose them. Did we get two of those? Ah, there it is. You see how easily things get lost? And I like that pink with that. You know, I'm really hard on myself. I don't put these on, but that looks really pretty good. I like that. Hi Rita, how are you? Paula, hey, Paula is my new friend. She found us just recently, if I remember correctly, right, Paula? I think you might have told me you were new to my little station, and I appreciate you coming. Hey, Shelly Fontana in Texas, how are you? And Shirley, oh my goodness. Hey, I just want to say hi to everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And I have Yvonne. Oh, you guys are so sweet to come out and visit with me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, I need to do this part. Read and talk at the same time. Okay, I don't have any water in this, and so I take some of my water from my little spritzer and add it in my little cup. That's how I get a refill without having to go to the sink, because my room doesn't have a sink in it. I have had rooms with sinks, and they are very precious. Okay, so that's not supposed to happen, but there we go. This is the part that goes in here. I know this little thing I just love. It's been one of my absolute favorites to use forever. Okay. Dita is here, Iced Tea, and Dell, and now we're going to just manipulate the paper. So in here, there are 3 spots of straight pleats, okay? You have 3 in the middle. Maybe if we show on this side, you might be able to see this better. Okay, we'll show you from this side. There are 2 stripes here, and then there is 2 going out like a little skirt. Does that make sense? Okay, so in the dead center, let's see if we get that in a little more closely without losing too much of our space here. Okay, you have 3 in the middle that are pleated and they're straight, and then you have 2 on the sides that kind of give you a little angle. Okay, so you kind of have to decide how you want your dress to look. Do you want it to have the pleats on the outside, or do you want them to go in? I would have to have Donna McPherson tell me what is correct, but I prefer it this direction. Okay, if this was going to be the outside, okay, you can easily do it this direction, but I like it when the pleat is trapped on the inside. So if you look at it this way, when you accordion it in, your pleats are all tucked in, and you stretch it out, then you have a little fan that holds out, okay? That's how I prefer, but you can easily do it in the other direction, just for something a little bit different. And you pleat here, and then you get a smaller little fan that's always on top of the paper, okay? So we are going to go in. You can do them both. You can spice it up and do one of each. Let's see who is here with me. I'm looking while I'm folding, and let's get our glue out, because you know this is all about the glue. We put a little strip of glue on the edge, and we put a little strip of glue on this side. They get squished together, and I am using it on the inside. And I have a whole handful of clothespins that kind of just hold here. And I actually even fold them down this way so I can pleat them like this, okay? So, okay, that's where we're at. Folding, pleating. So fold up, fold that way, fold this way, back up, and then your pleat is going to be on the inside. We're going to do this several times. I want you to understand what I'm doing. Hello, Angelisa. How are you, sweetheart? From hot, Florida. Hey, it's not playing around in Texas either. Let me tell you, it is hot. And vacay is just around the corner, and I think we're going even hotter. So, oh wow. Same. Okay, so here we have our little pleats. Okay, and let's see if I draw them out for you again, because I think if we see them drawn, you might be able to see what I'm talking about better. You have 3 of them that are going straight and 2 that kind of flare out, like let's call it an A dress. Okay, so we're gonna do it on this side first. You just kind of manipulate all of the folds to kind of help. Okay. And for me, I am folding it in half right in the center, folding it back up, and then folding it back down. Okay, and then the pleat would be right here, and this little cute pleat stays open. Do you see that? I'm going to reverse it because I want this part to be in this direction. Okay, so we're going to go up in the center, back on the sides, and then here you have your little pleat. Okay, and let's put some glue on this. Very easy to do, and you'll notice it when you start playing with this. You'll notice that it might be a little bit different, and it really looks cute either way. I don't think that for me it makes a difference which direction you're putting it on. It really looks cute. Okay, so am I upside down? How are we doing? Okay, folding up right in the dead center of the pleats, and then we're going back up, and then you're going back down with these little sides. And here's our little plate. Really easy, fun to do. I wish that you guys were playing along with me, because that would make it so fun. Okay, and then we're going to hold this down right there. Alrighty. And I'm going to do at least 2, and I am telling you that I really like it when it's the 1.5 inch. I just feel like it still leaves enough room for our borders. I feel like sometimes if we make them 2 inches, then I have to kind of figure out where to put everything at, because you still want room for your pictures. So, you know, you kind of have to decide where you want to put it at. And right there. And I do put glue on both sides. And yes, I'm gluing this all together, and I'll probably have some glue snapped together, and I'll show you what I do with that. Stick together on my paper. Okay, so we have Kathy. Hey, Kathy, how are you? And Paula, I am sure I need to get back down to my Shelly, and oh, Yvonne, how are you? Yvonne and I were talking about the weekend little convention that we were having, yes is the answer to the question we were talking about, Yvonne, about the artist not getting paid for their work. I did know that part. I have looked into that before for myself, and you get paid by email addresses. So I wasn't quite ready for an email distribution, so it wasn't something I needed to do right away. So here is our next spot, and we're going down right there. Okay, this is 2 of our little, and we're going to do this on a border. This specific border is absolutely perfect for a circle. If you were looking at building a circle, it is really so absolutely cute, because it will lend itself to a circle because of the way the pleat is. Do you see that? If you start pulling it around, if you have an oval circle to play with, this would be absolutely perfection. Okay, here is that one. Now we're gonna go to the next one, and I don't think that's dry yet. That was kind of fast. Let's do our big fat ones. And for kicks and giggles, should we turn it around the other way and push in? No? Yes? Maybe? Putting the pleat on the outside like that. I think that should be fun. That would be fun. Let's see. I have to train my fingers to go the other direction. You see? That just looks really pretty. That looks like a valance for a curtain. You guys know I have a thing for 1980s what was his name? Ralph Lauren drapery. Oh, my heart be still, my heart. Just love it. I grew up in the 80s, and that was something that I saw at my girlfriend's houses, and I would always say, I don't have that. I have doilies like grandma at my house. Now I want all those doilies. Okay, so now we have that. We're pinching it from the top on this, okay? And this is really a good way to show you the difference between how these are going to sit. See, this gets a little pinch on the very top. And the inside. So, what is for dinner? What is everybody having for dinner? You know I have to cook here, so... but my husband is getting a, oh, I don't know what it's called, some kind of a grill for Father's Day. So we're very excited for him because that means he will be making dinner a lot. I love that idea. So it's like a win-win for me. Yes, yes. I hope he didn't hear me. Does he think that I don't want to make dinner for him? Okay, you see, I automatically go to that direction. My little fingers need to go the other direction. Okay, so you see this, that's why I said today when we were doing my little announcement to do our video today, I knew that I said, we're just gonna do Smocked all by itself because it is a challenging little piece of paper here that we do work with. So I know that I was not gonna be able to do more than 2 or 3 different embossing folders. I think we still haven't done anything with the box pleat. Of course, we kind of talked about the rosettes. I don't think you need a rosette. Maybe we have to dream up ideas of how to use a rosette, not necessarily for a rosette. Maybe we need to use the rosette for something different other than just your normal rosette stuff. Making rosette flowers, I guess is what it's called. Maybe we need to make, I don't know, banners or something like that for the rosettes. There, and then we have one more, and I think I might be getting the hang of this. I'm folding it in half, and then that way the little pleats are so pretty. So you put a little bit of glue dead center and then 2 spots in the back because that is where it's going to pinch together. Okay, right there. So it's only, the little clothespin is only holding that little pinch in. Okay, so we have that. Alrighty. While that is cooking and curing, let's see who all is here with me. Angelisa, Paula, Dina Richter, my neighbor. How are you, sweetheart? How are you doing? How are things over on the other side of the world, down the road? Dina lives, I don't know, what is it, Dina? Maybe 30 minutes tops away from me at the most. And we see each other out and about, lunch, groceries, stuff like that, right? I am looking for something pretty. Okay, so when I look at paper, I need a background paper and then an accent paper. And usually for me, the background paper needs to be somewhat of a solid. And this tonal on tonal for me is a solid. Hey, Shirley, how are you? I see that you're here with me. Thank you. And I'm thinking I'm going to use something like this that's very small, or maybe this one, because I'm really kind of picturing orange in my life. So we'll take this one right here. And if this is the border, it will be like this. Oh, that might be a little bit too big. Let's look. Too big of a print. Let's go with this orange over here, because this one is an orange solid. You see that? That works differently. Tonal. With this little bitty print, it was not working for me. Okay. Now it's a very bright page. If you're not into bright, then we have issues. And then this one I'm still going to use. But, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Now I think it would also look really pretty with this one right here. Do you see how that would blend in? Because the print is smaller. So it looks, to me, I consider that a solid. And I might go for that one because this orange is really bright. Let's take that paper out also. We have decisions to make. We have things to play with, right? That is always the fun part of doing this. Okay, and then what I need is a little piece of scrap paper. And I have been working with, you know, what I call ugly paper. So I know I have some paper running around here somewhere that is not, that is something that I can mess up, okay? I'm going to cut this down to 12 inches. And what I'm using this for is to construct my belly band. And I'm going to fold it at, let's say 3/4. I don't think I want a whole inch. I think I want 3/4. And it's going to fold over. I think this one is better. And then we're going to crease it again. And you're rolling yourself here. Now we need to cut it. And I'm cutting it off from the crease, just a quarter, a half. Let's see, we made it work. And that goes right back into my trash can, which is my scraps file, okay? Don't let the house get filled up with scraps that you are not having an intention for, okay? I just spoke to, I can't remember, was it Jonah? Jonah, were we talking about flower scraps? I think we were talking about that. Okay, so this is just a piece of scrap that I'm using to kind of build my border on, okay? Because this border is wants to go into a circle. That's just what it's naturally going to want to do, and I don't want it to do that. I want it to lay like it's supposed to. I want it to lay flat, straight, okay? So you need to, yeah. Okay, so I want this to be attached to it. That will help it stay nice and strong. And I'm going to use score tape for this one. This is just a little something for you to kind of play around with and look and see what you want to do with it. Okay. And I'm going to want the yellow to be coming out on this side. The blue, the yellow. I think I want the yellow to be coming out on this side. And we are going to find the little pokey tool to help me take this off. And we said this was 12 inches, yes. And I'm going to take this little part here. And I am taking this, and this is now 3/4 of an inch. So I'm just doing the half portion on the bottom, and I'm putting down my little, and I'm folding down my embellishment that we just did, okay? Because I still need to put this in a scrapbook. I really don't do stuff on walls. So I'm folding it down. Yes, I'm sorry, my bracelet is making noise. Let me push it up. Okay, so here we are. I'm pressing this down. And I don't know if you can see that more. I'm trying to bring my camera in more. Let's see where you can see this. Okay, so here's the pleat, and I am turning this pleat this way and pressing it down into the paper. Okay, and here is, this one is, the next one is right here. Okay, and let's pretend that this is coming in right at that spot. So let's glue these babies together. Okay, so here now you have this glued back on, and I am folding this down and at the same time pressing that onto my very sticky, is it Sudoku tape? Is it score tape? I can't remember what the correct name is. I'm trying to make sure you can see what I'm doing. We have one more. Okay, so the pleat is folding down, but we're gonna make it stand up later. Don't worry about it. I just want to make sure. You see, I'm folding this little pleat in to itself and then going down. Okay, B, you can make this flat. I know you're somewhere out there, my sweet friend that likes her papers flat. Okay, so see right here, you can still pop these little babies out. Even though they're folded up there, you can still make those, show them to your peoples. Okay, just have to manipulate the paper. Fold it, tear it. If you need to mist it, do whatever you need to do to make it yours. Okay, now I need a little pair of scissors here to cut this piece. We'll worry about making it straight later. Okay, so now we have still glue for the top. Now we're going to do a border for the top one, and we're going to open up the border again with the very top. Okay, so here is ours again, and this time I'm going to fold it towards me because this one is going away from me, the pleat, and I want it just to look cute, you know? It's all about the cuteness. And I'm going to put this edge right on this edge, so hopefully we'll stay straight. Do you see that part? I have a little bit of a slower pace on my feed, so I can't see the exact feed you guys are seeing. Hello, Anna Galvan, how are you? For some reason, my vision on my laptop is changing to 67%. 67% is not what we need. Okay, like this. I want to fold it towards me this way. Let's look at this, because that's a really thick paper. I want to fold it. This one is going that direction, so this time I'm going to fold it towards me. Just keep going, and I'm just putting it right on the edge of that little piece. Okay, and you have to kind of manipulate that paper because it wants to curve. This is the perfect, okay, here, I'm showing you. Let's see if we can see where I'm at. Annie Pence, how are you? And folding it down. And see, this piece is up. You're putting this one down, and then you're going to squeeze down. Okay, now we're going to add this one to this. I like to add the whole pleat in. Do you know what I mean? Because it won't show so much. But you can always add something on that if it's showing, if it's bothering you. Okay, tuck in those little tails, and we're folding it down. I know, this is when I need Donna McPherson's to stand over me and tell me I'm sewing this paper correctly. Okay, do you see how those little things are coming? And okay, so here's down, and then we're pushing it down into that little piece. And yes, this has come apart because I probably manipulated it too hard. That's okay. More glue. Another spot to add another embellishment. Do you see how that was going? I just want to make sure everybody kind of caught that. And then I'm going to cut off this piece, and we will worry about evening it out later. Okay, so here is our, what do we call it? Smocking type of border that we are working on. It is a double smock border. You knew that it was going to have to be double. Okay. And there is that portion. Oh, that came out so pretty. I love it. Now, let me get a big pair of scissors and cut this here because that's going to bother me. And cut. Okay, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I so appreciate it. We are at 3:39, and hey, leave me a thumbs up. Give me some love. I really appreciate it. Now, let's move over to the next one, and let's figure out how we're going to put this gorgeous gold. Okay? I kind of like this wave of it. Do you see how the wave would be sitting right into that spot? But I do want to add some pink because I have a problem not adding both, and I want to reverse it so it's not the exact same spot. So I'm just going to add, well, not that kind of glue. Let's find tiny bits of glue on the very edges. So I just have to share this glue space right on those spaces. Not too much glue, just a little bit. It'll come off. A little damp cloth, and you can get that stuff off. I just sent a message to my sweet sister, hoping that she'll let me borrow her daughter tomorrow. She hasn't answered. I think she's using her as a babysitter, so she probably won't let me have her. Okay, so here. And I don't think we are doing a class tomorrow because I have work. I have work. So tomorrow we're going to pass, and I'm going to see you again on Thursday. Okay, you see how that is adding down? And yeah, the gold is not easy to glue to, right? Kind of move it about. Flip it over. Okay, so let's see, thumbs up. 38 people are watching. Give me 38 thumbs up. Okay, so my husband has a problem with the thumbs up. He says he can't do it on his phone if he is, I don't know, on TV or something. I don't know. He was telling me, he goes, I'm trying to give you thumbs up, woman. Stop asking me. Okay, so now we have this lovely border that we just did. And we are going to attach this area to this lovely space, okay? And it is going to be on what I've decided is this itty bitty print. You see how pretty that is showing up? Oh, it's so pretty. I did, Martha. Yay, Audrey. Hello, Paula. So pink, gold, which way do you like it best? Pink touching that way. I am perfectly okay with both. I am still thinking I might want to go and do some really bright orange. Oh, I've got to go for it. Let's go for it and live there, just really. And I'm going to warm up my heat gun because I think we're going to add more heat. And now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add some pop-up dots to the edges, okay? I like my, I have said this before, I like this when it becomes a belt, okay? Or a belly band. So I want to have just pop-up dots on the very edges of it. So if you want to add a picture, you can do so without having any problems getting in there. I think this is already taken off. So let's go this way. And I'm putting that right there. Okay. And the same thing on this side. So the idea for these borders, compound borders, because you have to have at least three, is three layers, is that we're supposed to make these, like we should have a compound border crop. And all we do is borders. And then you are able to come back and make hundreds and hundreds of pages because you have your borders, your pictures ready to go. So like when you pack to a crop, oh, that is the best because you are halfway done with your products. You can be at home relaxing in front of the TV, creating borders with all of your beautiful papers and all of your paper tricks. And then, okay, let's see, this would really turn into a circle if we let it. Look how pretty that looks when we flip these open like that. I know they're tearing, but we want to smush them down anyway. I also like flat pages. So you see that? Push it that way. It just kind of, it makes it look like it is moving, and it's supposed to be maybe a beach picture or an ocean picture. So yes, we want it to be moving. Okay. And so this fancy folder is a little bit harder to replicate without the folder itself. Because of that angle that I was showing you, you can make straight angles all day long. It's just gonna make it a little bit harder, time consuming to do that third one. You see how we added that? Can you see the 3D part of that? So it makes it a little bit fun to do and replicate. Okay, now I don't think I have a front, a back, a top to this paper. How do I know what's the top? I guess if I would have paid attention to how it was sitting, but you know what? It's my paper, so it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm gonna put this, I solved that real easy. Okay, it's my paper, never mind. Right there, and I'm bringing this one right here. Okay, and then this lovely thing is gonna be right on top. Okay, but I kind of move it over because I really want that pretty pink Hawaiian one to show, so maybe we'll push the pink over to that side. Let me see, how does it look on? Let's vote. Should we have the pink and orange? Should we have the golden orange? I don't know. I'm kind of going with golden orange because then you have yellows on both sides. So although it's different, it is the same. Oh my goodness. Hello, everybody. I have been missing the chat. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we are waiting for the page to start heating up. And while we're waiting for the hot glue gun to start heating up, hello, Esther. How are you? This is so informative. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe, please. I would appreciate that so much. So I'm going to play with these little lovies and the orange thankfulness flowers. I love this kit. Okay, if anybody sees another thankfulness paper kit somewhere out there, oh, send it my way. I will be more than happy to pay for it. This is just so much. These are just beautiful colors for me specifically because my son's school is in this orange color. Okay, so as we play with this, I don't think you can show up the orange on this, so I'm going to kind of take some of these out. We don't need a whole lot. And yes, they're not Hawaiian flowers, but I am going to go with it. Okay? Just let me go with it. Oh, this one is a big one. Look at that. That has all of them. That is really pretty. Maybe I need to put that in the middle. And then two big orange ones on the sides. Let's find another one. Is that one even? Yes. Okay. That's it. That's all I want for flowers. Because you guys are telling me already that it's not floral. Maybe one more. Look, that has the green that goes to the background. And then for our picture, maybe we might want some green, another white one, another green, and you know, because I have to have sets of 3. Okay, and then that's the big one. And the rest we can put away. Okay, and the purple ones I'm going to send to Annie Pence. Annie loves purple. Purple. And I think that's purple, Annie. I don't know. So, sweethearts, how are you doing? All God's flowers are just gorgeous. Oh, thank you. I'm so happy you think that because I love all of them. Okay, so now we are building a border with florals. Okay, but this is a beach page layout. I'm sorry. I know this is super noisy. I apologize. And I have not used these yet. Oh, they're going to be so pretty. By the way, FYI, they are in your Cricut machine under Sea Life. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, we got to look at all of them. See, I think that those green flowers are going to go. Look how pretty that would be with the little, I don't know what they are, conch shells. I'm really wanting a seashell, Oh, there's more. Is it a flat one and a top one? Maybe. Okay. You know, you can also separate these, and I think that's a good idea because then we end up with more. So I kind of think we want some of those and that little gold I don't think it has to be the same. I kind of like, ooh, the seashell is cute also. Okay, okay, they're all darling. Yes, we have to stop somewhere. Where did the other seashell go? Here. And we remove the flower? No, we might need the flower on there again. Okay, let's put this all back in this lovely little box. Look at how gorgeous they are, though. Very, very pretty, very realistic. What would this be called? Pictures, images that look like real photos. They don't look like drawings, right? Okay, here's the other one that's doubled. And I am going to show you, we're going to heat this up in just a minute so that we can separate them, and we have to use more of them. Our lives are getting pricey, and so in every little space that we can pinch a penny, I am pinching pennies, yes, because it's a good idea, you know? Okay. Now I am bringing back this orange because I think you can see it better than, I mean the green. I don't think you can see anything on the orange. It's on this side. Okay. So we are going to be hot gluing everything to the actual strip. Oh, we are 10 minutes down. Okay, and Thursday, we are coming back Thursday at 3 o'clock. Thursday at 3 o'clock, we are going to work on that luxurious layout. The layout that was for that gorgeous, gorgeous layout that we just did. What was it called? It was called... remind me, luxury tonal paper collection. Okay, the luxury paper collection. I'm gonna have to take this away. Okay, all of those away. I'm gonna work on this here in the middle, and I do want my little floral to be at the front, and maybe I'll push it this way because then it's on the actual piece. Okay. And then I do want my oranges to be the base of the flowers. And I'm pointing this spot, this direction, because I'm thinking that that will be the side of the paper or the bottom of the paper, depending on how you apply your border. And another one here. Okay, so Thursday's our tonal class. We are going to go and finish up that baby. There's so much there that has to be applied, changed. You know, we left all of that stuff all jaggedy, the pieces of embellishments that we cut off. So this one is a single one. You see that? That's awesome. And this one is a double one. So when you have a double one like this, I think it might have been Antoinette that told me to heat up the sticker. That loosens the adhesive that is holding that pop-up dot, so that you can separate them. And yes, I do separate them. Let's see, I have to try separating those. And Dita, love the beach. We camp every summer there. Oh my gosh, Dita, camping on the beach. Ooh, that sounds like so much fun. Look, you see that? It wasn't even that long. Okay, and if you have a little bit of the powder showing up, there's some powder somewhere in my life. I have powder for it, sticky stuff, but you know, it comes off. Okay, so now I want this, and I do want a little pop-up dot for that part. Isn't that funny? Removing the pop-up dot from one to put the pop-up dot on another. I don't know. But now we just used one sticker and turned it into two. And I think that right there, that works just lovely. And now this one is going to go over here. And we have to gooey up that little thing. Is not gooey enough. And I'm just, you know, putting this down organically. You can put your stuff any direction you want. I am all for it. Okay, so now we have some shells that we can put in here. And this one I think should go that way. Okay, so also I'm separating these babies. I think the second one, let's try it out. I think usually the second one does not have the gold foil on it. Let me read. The ocean calls various times. It's soothing the soul. Oh, I love the ocean. Yeah. I keep telling my husband I need to retire near the ocean. I don't have to be on the ocean. I need to be able to see the ocean. I don't even like touching the sand. I'm one of those people that don't even like to put my feet in the pool, but I do want to be able to see it. Yeah. Call me picky. Okay, so see how this does not have that gold foil from this other side, but we can still use it. But I want the gold, and I'm going to put this and make it re-gooey again. And we're kind of sticking it into. So now, guess what we've done? We've covered up. We've covered up all of the pink and the gold. So you know I did that on purpose because I was having a hard time seeing the pink foil. And you know I love pink. Hi, Cynthia. How are you? Cynthia is in Oregon, right? Cynthia, am I correct? Or Utah? I feel the same way about wind. What did she say? Wind in the pines. Ooh, I like that also. Okay, so see how I've taken off this part. This part is just printed. That's nice. And this part is gold foiled. I can use that at another time. I have no problem doubling this baby up, and I will use that at another time. Absolutely no problema here. And then I'm putting my little baby right in here. Okay, look at how gorgeous that border is. We do not have floral. Let me bring it down a little bit closer for you. We do not have florals for Paradise, but you know, you make it work with what you've got. And this is absolutely, I don't even know if you can see the colors correctly. Let me this way, there. Okay, so yes, Oregon, how are you? Cynthia, so happy for you. I feel the same way about the wind. Hello, my hometown is deep in the piney areas of East Texas. Paula, Dita, love the beach, can camp there. I grew up on the beach, and you are something else, my sweet Annie. Hello, Jenny, how are you? I'm just going through the messages real quick. How are you guys doing? The golden orange works for you. I am happy about that. I'm looking to see if you have any questions. Yes, it does. The colors would look beautiful on you, Martha. You guys are so sweet. Thank you so much. I need to come and do this to get some pep talk. Sometimes we all fight the non-happiness, right? What dyes did we use, Martha? Okay, Dita, this is Crop at Home 2 borders right here. Crop at Home 2 borders. This strip right here and this one. And I ended up not putting the strip anywhere as of right now. I don't have it anywhere. You know, I can still put it on there if I wanted to, but I don't. I wanted that wavy part to be showing, and I covered up all the wavy. Oh well. Oh well, I wanted that to show, but yeah, it's Crop at Home 2. Pinch pleats, is that what you're calling them? Ruffles are fabulous. Can't wait to try this. Thank you, Cynthia. Okay, so I'm going to see you guys again on Thursday. Thursday at 3. 3 o'clock is our hour. And I'm trying to do Monday, Tuesday, and Thursdays. Tomorrow's just not gonna be possible. Okay, so here is our gorgeous border that we are just putting together. Do you see how that would be so pretty? We're adding that little edge to that. I don't know. What do you think? Is that going too far with it? Should we add it the pink? Should we add it? Should we add it? I don't know. I think, you know, the gold was really pretty. Look, kiddos, we're going to glue this down. I'm going to take, to add the gold fencing or to not add the gold fencing. I'm going to wait for my glue, and you guys decide for me if we're going to keep that gold or not. Now, I'm going to glue only on the paper here. I don't want anything to touch this part, okay? So we are going here. And this is caliente. Stay away from it. Stay away. And remember that this is all inside of your page protector, so don't worry about, oops, I just got glue on the camera. Don't worry about getting it on you know, not tight enough. Like it's gonna fly away. It's not gonna fly away, I promise. Okay, here we go. I don't feel like it's in the right spots. You see? I'm putting this back on because I don't think I like that where it's sitting at. It's just too much. So I'm gonna come back and put big blobs on the corners. Okay, and on this big leaf, that should hold it. Kind of like a pop-up dot, right? And the glue scares my mind. It's just so scary. Okay, now I'm gonna bring this around. And we are dropping this into that little area, nice and gentle, pressing down. I'm still able to see my little cute little pleats, right? I'm going to remove those little white pieces of paper in a little bit, but they have glue on them right now. Okay, now we can sneak this little stuff off. The glue is dry. Okay, and then here is the gold and pink. I think that really makes it sharp. Look how big that border got. And, you know, you can also add it on this side if you wanted to. This gorgeous pink. So we can use all of the elements that we cut ahead of time. Ay, that bracelet. I'm sorry, but if I don't wear the bracelet, I miss the bracelet. If I wear the bracelet, it makes noise. Okay, just like that. It makes noise, and that's my husband saying, Martita, I love you. Okay, so there is our page, and then I'm going to get a piece of paper here and put a what do we call it? A page layout, a frame. Let me grab a frame from my stack of beauties over here. Okay, so that is Carmen. That's the base, okay? And this is Paradise. Look how pretty that looks. Isn't that just gorgeous? Okay, I know. Gorgeousness. All of them would work. Every single one of them. Oh, you're not seeing this enough. Let me pull this up. I apologize. My apologies. I kind of think that this is a fun page because of all of the white and the pink, and I'm kind of leaning over to something a little peaceful that would be this kind of fun page here, even if we did the blue one. But that white, really, if we did a little border of the white around our picture, I think that that would help bring a little calmness to the page. Does that make sense? So it would help put things together. And look how pretty these flowers work with that paper. Oh, wow. Accidental beauty. And I like to kind of add little pieces together. You see how that works? And I had a big stack of journaling blocks that I don't know where they came from, but I said I needed them for this page. So let's see. Maybe to bring some of that yellow, we'll do this one. And that would be just lovely. Okay, so you see how fast that page went. You did a whole page in 1 hour. I feel like it should go this way. Okay. While we think about it, let's do a little temp adhesive because I ordered myself some extra and I got it. Oh, I'm so happy. The temp adhesive is also on my, what do we call it? Amazon store. You can go and look at the Amazon store. I appreciate it. Appreciate your support. And this is going to go like right here. And then we're going to temporary adhesive these little loveys until I decide where the picture is at. I have to go find my picture. And I'm gonna put this in here. I really appreciate you guys all coming. Come meet me over at the Facebook page. I really appreciate you guys coming over. It's where I'm able to talk to you fast and show you pictures, sneak peeks of what is going on. It's just fun to talk and yap together. Is that what we call it, Annie? Yappy, 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 yappies. Okay, so let me take a look real fast while you look at my picture. Look how pretty those pages, those flowers go together. And we just kind of thought about what is the right way, what page should we use. Look at how that came together very easily, very quickly. You can put 2 pictures on here. You can do one big one. Thank you so much for coming out and hanging out. I am so appreciative. Give me a thumbs up. I should be there. Kathy, yes, I think Kathy's coming over to the Paradise class, and we do it on Zoom so we can talk together. So pretty, so fun to do. Bye, Shelly and Paula, and Annie is here. You get any storms last night? We did not get any storms, but they're supposed to be coming this way. Bye, Shelly. Thank you so much. And Annie and Dell. And we are hoping that Beth and Marilyn are doing well. They are at doctor's appointments. Paula, what state are you in? Have you told me? Paula Maxwell is new to our little group. Put the border on the paper. Block out the light. Oh, Annie, you are such a love. And Cynthia, how are you? Yes, you are in Oregon, the Pacific Ocean. I bet that is gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Let's see if I missed anybody's questions. I'm just making sure. Hello, Jenny is here with us, and Esther Haskell. Hackley. I had an Esther with me in Switzerland. Esther. She's. I think she lives in New Mexico. Okay, so the borders are from Crop at Home too. Don't forget you can cut borders into halves and they look really pretty. Okay, so I don't know, have you guys voted? Are we keeping the gold? Are we keeping the pink? Are we keeping it or not? You guys have to come out and tell me. Right now it's all the same, and it's coming around really pretty and easy. Let me bring this down a little bit closer so you can really see the border. Let's see if I can get zoomed into that little border area. And you see how that's coming out. Let me see if I do it this way. Those pinch pleats is what Annie told me they're called. I think that came out so pretty. And no, it is not the Hawaiian flowers, but we are making it work. 4 a.m. storms going over. Missed it some of the paper last night. Alcohol instead of water. No harm. Good deal. Makes the pleating look so easy. It is easy, Annie. I am telling you. Hello, Sissy Sue. How are you? Where are you doing? Anna Glamour to the craft room clothespins. You know, I have clothespins, and Pamela Densmore gave me some gold ones. She said they're on Amazon. I have to go and look. And yes, when I don't have anything else better to do, I put ribbons on my clothespins. I don't know. When do you have nothing to do? Apparently, my husband says now. So this must be some old paper. Yes, it is. Carmen is, let me see what year is Carmen. Sometimes the years are in the back. And it says 2011. And I will show you the paper collection. Look, here is the back of the paper. Shows you the papers that came with it. Shrimp and scampi. Ooh, yum. Pasta, turkey burgers, enchiladas. You know, we are having lemon chicken piccata. It's leftovers. It sounds fancy, but it's leftovers. Paper tricks are going really good. Okay, while the babies are sleeping. Stay safe, please, Paula. So 1/2 inch was the best choice. I really like the border at the 1/2 inch mark, but if you want the border to be bigger and thicker, you see this border ended up being how wide. I mean, this is humongous of a border. If you leave the gold in, we end up with 4.5 inches of border. Now, I do love to keep these borders open at the bottom. So if you want to add ephemera, or you want to add, you know, the menu of a restaurant you went to, tickets, plane tickets, that kind of stuff, then you have space for that. Maybe a secret message, a note, all of that can be done. Let's see, where are we? Hello, Rita and Cynthia, and Yvonne is with me. Hey, Yvonne. My kiddo is presenting right now. This week he's presenting. I was thinking about Yvonne with her kiddo is in Japan, and mine's is in Houston, just an hour away right now. He's in Philadelphia presenting his capstone project. He's doing well. He's doing well. Okay, so let me take a look. I'm going to bring this back out. I'm going to spin it around. I'm going to say hello. How are you? You guys don't know how much I appreciate you guys coming over to see me. I know. I'm sorry. I had that really bad on my my thumb. So, okay, so tomorrow is Tuesday, Wednesday, and on Thursday, loves, on Thursdays I want to come back and we are going to work on that gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous luxury tonal paper collection. We are going to need to finish it up. We need to put some little details here and there. Maybe we do another border around the border where we kind of have jagged off from, or we cut the border to make it into a frame. What else do we have? You know, I can give you a little sneak peek of the little book that we are doing. So we are doing not May 28th, sorry. June 28th, Saturday, we are doing a class on Zoom, and yeah, it looks like this. I have done this book now 1, 2, 3, 4 times because I really wanted to present this to you professionally, and we did a video, we did written instructions. This is a paid class. It is $20. You are going to make a mini book that also has the waterfall in it. And then it's a mini book inside. It is using the Paradise paper, but you used your own paper. So if you don't have the Paradise paper, you can use Carmen, you can use Alec, you can use Seafair, those kind of things. And then this one is just in white because it was what I call my ugly copy. And I was trying to figure out how to use it. And yes, you get a belly band. You get a belly band with this book. So I would really love if you guys come over. It is going to be the mini book plus a double layout. So you're going to end up with, what is that? This thing here, I haven't even counted how many pictures you can possibly put in it. But 8, I don't know, a dozen pictures go in this little mini book. So come on over. It is June 28th, 10 a.m. Central Time, $20. Come over and talk to me on Facebook, join my group, and I will see you guys Thursday for the tonal class that's going to be off the charts, gorgeous, luxurious. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys on Thursday. Bye.